Sorry. A little bit of ASMR. I made this latte.
Sell a lie to the liar.
Again, this is Foxy, and this is my channel Blush Diary. And I mostly talk about a relationship, social issues that women are facing, feminism, obviously, because I'm a feminist. And other than that, I do makeup and I also share my life experiences that I have gained that I want to learn. Today's topic is how to understand a lie and sell that lie to the liar. Lies for the liars. I have made all the notes that I have brainstormed, and I'm just gonna share my thoughts with you, cuties. So this video is mostly about my girlies who are in their mid 20s, early 20s, and they are trying to date people, especially the men, if they are straight or they are bi or whatever, like they just want to date men. So this is the handbook for you to understand what kind of performance the other person is putting up with, so you clock it out. Okay, I'm just gonna share my personal experience, and you gonna take some notes. There was one time that I went out a date, and out for a date, and that guy was, very, what do you say, high thinking, high value. Like, he self claimed himself that he's high thinking, not height. So yeah, whatever. And he identified that, like, himself as a feminist. He said that, hi, I am a feminist and you should surely date me. And I'm talking about in start of 2025 around. Okay. And I was just, talking to that person. I was not actually looking to date, but just, creating some friends, connections, and in general to get to know other person. But he had a right intention to date. I said, okay, fine. Like, we can just talk, and if I see there is a date, then surely I'll date. Otherwise, I'll pass it out. And we had a lot of conversation, and somehow he convinced me to go out with him. So that was not a date from me, like from my side, but maybe from his side. He was thinking random scenarios in his head. Okay, whatever. And then we were out and about in a cafe, and we were just talking, and I was just yapping as usual, but whatever I was yapping, it was just random shit to understand him better. And the moment he said that, you know what, I'm not joking, you might think I'm joking, but I am actually a feminist and I believe equality and equal rights and whatever. I was like, okay, all right. But in my head, I knew this shit that he is just, putting up a random performance just to get in my pants. That's it. These inferior people, inferior gender will do anything and everything just to get into you, just to get your body. So my girlies, be aware, stay aware. Okay. Sorry, I'm not turning on the fan. Wait, I survived this heat actually. I thought maybe this will hit the mic, but okay. And then what happened was that he said, do you believe in 50-50 splitting bills, and everything, every expense has 50-50? I said, it depends. Like, if I am very new to you and I don't know if we gonna, talk further, move further, then surely it will be a 50-50 split. So he said, yeah, understandable. Okay, but he was, having this thing in his head that whatever this person will say, I will convince her that we will split everything as 50-50. Even in future, if I get committed with this person, if I get into a relationship with this person, then he will, share all the expense, everything just 50-50. Like if I do the house chores, it will be just me, but in the earning it will be 50-50, like that. But I didn't dive into the assumptions right away, but I made some scenarios in my head. And I said, you know what? I'm not a feminist. That's what I'm saying. You need to perform just opposite to what you preach to get them from their, like, get them out from their performances. So he was like, I'm sorry, what? I said, yeah, I'm not a feminist. I am just a woman who is an equalist, and I only believe in equal rights. But I am a trad wife. I wanna be a trad wife. I'm very conservative. I'm sorry. Then he was like, but looking at you, looking at your Bumble profile, Hinge profile, I don't think that you are a conservative family or like conservative person. I said, yeah, I have to pretend. So, that's the only thing. But, I am like a person who wants to be submissive. And the moment I said submissive, he just changed. There was a personality switch. And then he was like, oh, okay. Actually, to be very honest with you, even I believe men are superior. Then I was like, but you said you are a feminist? So he said, actually, I was not landing in any dates. So I had to pull out this card and somehow see I'm in a date with you. I was like, ah, yeah, yeah. Surely, surely. And that's it. That's pretty much it. And the moment I got to know his ass, and I was like, okay, fuck it, fuck you. And I made up a random thing, random reason to leave, and I left. I didn't eat anything. I didn't even took the coffee, but I paid my part coffee bill and I left. That's it. This was the one date, like one of the date, and there is another date which can, which is mostly similar similar lesson regarding this topic that I'm discussing today, that sell a lie to the liar. So I was out and about with this guy last year in the start, around July, not July. I guess in March, I think. And we did talk a lot, and like we met for 2 hours straight. Like the first date was 2 hours, for the 2 hours. And he made me wait for like 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes, because he was saying that I'm stuck in the traffic. So somehow you can say 1 hour, I don't know. So we met, we were talking, and he was fine, like okay, not that good, but okay. I was talking to him, and then we ordered some pasta and coffee. We were having it, and you know what? He said that it was very controversial. He said, you know, I feel like bisexual women are just not getting the right man. That's why they are attracted towards women. You need to find a right man, then it will be fine. And I was like, huh? I said, okay, all right. And he said pretty much many shit things, and I don't remember this thing. I remember. And what I said to him was that he asked me, Ki, what you don't like about yourself? I was like, what kind of weird question is this? But then in my head, I thought maybe he's trying to know my insecurities to play with. So I said, actually, I don't like my height. I wanna be taller, but I can't be taller now. That's a lie, though. Then he was like, oh, is it? But you are so cute. It's okay. You look good. You look good. And he started, saying the random shit. I asked him. He said something I don't remember. And then things were okay, okay. For me, it was not okay, but I was just thinking it as a time pass. Okay. Then we went for a second date. And the moment I showed up, he said, काफ़ी बॉनी लग रही हो. Like, you look way too short. Asa, he said, in a sarcasm. And at that point, I got to know that he's actually using my insecurity. That was a lie insecurity. That's not my insecurity, actually. But, anyways, so he's using that information against me to, make me feel less confident about myself and just lower my self esteem in general. So, cuties, take notes. These kind of things you need to, stay away from, and you need to be more alert. And nowadays, dating is way too risky, and that's the reason I'm not dating anymore. I've been single for so long, and I'm very happy. I have dated so many personalities, so many kind of trash people. So I do have an idea. And if I had a time machine, so I would surely go to my younger self, younger version of Foxy, and I would have told her, sister, you don't you don't need all this. You don't need all these people. They are shit. They are shit. They're gonna fuck your mental health. I wish I could, but I can't. So I'm here to help my cuties, girlies, that not to fall for such people, such shit things. And that's it. Take care. Bye bye. And I will still take my coffee. I think it's just little bit ugh, hot, I guess. But anyways, we will finish this. I mean, I will finish this. You can take some rest. Oh, it's 3:11 a.m. So, good night.